Good afternoon. This is Joe FX, and I'm also with the Stock Insider. And so you will be able to follow our link at the bottom of this YouTube video, and follow us on Instagram, of course. I'm a behind-the-scenes person. I don't usually do these type of videos on YouTube, but I did want to get on and promote our trading system. And so you get a chance to visit our Instagram page, you'll see that we basically sell indicators, we sell bots, and we also sell this actual trading system that you see in front of you. We offer sessions as well, one-on-one sessions to where you could get access to this actual trading template. And the sessions are $400. And so you will get a one-on-one session with myself. I will actually set this up on your computer. You must have Microsoft, no Mac computers. But if you have Microsoft, we will be able to install this with no issues, and you will be able to start trading immediately. Okay, but we always ask that you start with a demo account before you start trading with live money. Okay, and also understand too that I am not a financial advisor, so this is just for entertainment purposes, and I don't want anyone to take this stuff seriously, but this is how I trade. Okay, and I want you all to understand and know that this template will be for sale. So it will be $400, and you will get access to our Telegram channel as well. And we also have a VIP channel as well, where we give out signals for the Forex market. So if you're still not skilled in trading, you can just follow our signals. Just follow our signals and make it easy for you. But we really want you to become a trader where you will be independent and you won't need us or need our services. We want you to become independent. Okay. So first of all, I want to walk through this template to show you exactly what I look for in a trade. And understand, I'm a person, I'm really not big on indicators. I don't like indicators. I like to trade with the bare chart, but we had to put something together to allow our students to be able to trade successfully, because we have a lot of traders that are beginners and they don't understand exactly what to look for. So you have to give them indicators that sort of help them along. And as you get more structured and more advanced as a trader, you will become a little bit less reliant on indicators. Okay, so for this particular chart, I actually have the Fibonacci in the background, which is represented by the red and green zones that you see. This is actually showing a range of how this particular pair moves. Right now, I'm trading AUD CAD on the H1 time frame. So I like to trade on the hour time frame. I'm really not a scalper. I like to hold my trades a little bit longer, so I guess I'm not really considered a scalper. But the whole trades and that's sort of really where I'm really comfortable. But this template will allow you to be more of a long-term trader, but you can also still scalp and grab pips here and there. If that's your style. Everyone has a different style. Okay, so what I usually look for is I look for a touch of the candle on either at the top of the Fibonacci or at the bottom of the Fibonacci. So in this particular case, we had the candle that reached the top of the Fibonacci, hit the 100 level. Okay, so I know now in my mind that I want to focus on doing sales for pretty much the rest of this day. Okay, because the hour is on a really long time period. So I want to focus on doing sales, and I don't want to do any buys, because if you do trade against the trend, you're going to find out that a lot of times, of course, trading against the trend is not feasible. You want to also make sure that you're trading with the trend, because the trend is your friend. But I've been burned many, many times trading against the trend. So Right now, we're only conducting sale. So I have a indicator that is on this chart is represented by the black lines that you see here. So this is a indicator that we use is more of a Bollinger Band. I'm not going to give you the name of it because actually you can go right online to find some of these indicators and get them actually for free. Um, but some of these indicators you won't be able to get access to unless you're part of a forum or a trading group. It's really hard to find some of these indicators just floating out there on the internet. But what I look at is I like for price to hit pretty much either at this black line or above the black line. Now, if you have a candle that, let me blow this up just a little bit so you can see it a little better. I'm on my laptop, so it's a little bit hard to see. Um, so I have to blow it up. Um, so usually when we have the candle reaches the black line, or if it's above the black line, and I see that this price, the wick closed above the black line, which is good. This is a good trade, or the type of trades that I like to focus on. It hit the top of the Fibonacci, so I know this has to go down. But what I really look for is I look for this white dot. Whenever you see this white dot, that means that price has to continue to go down until it forms another one of these white dots. Because as you see, this trade went all the way down to the bottom of this Bollinger Band. And this, this actually they call this indicator the wizard or the 1055. So I can go ahead and give you the name. Not holding any secrets here. But the price went all the way to the opposite end of this range, the small range. And just keep in mind, everyone, this trade long term will go all the way down to hit the opposite side of the Fibonacci, which is the zero line. So you could actually hold this trade. You could put in a sale right now and hold this trade all the way to the end of the zero level of the Fibonacci. Okay. But I don't know many traders that hold their trades that long. I like to get in. Really, honestly, I really like to get in and get out of the market. I don't like to stay in the market too long. So with this template, it allows me to grab pips very quickly. So what I usually do is I target the middle line, which is my take profit area. Okay, so you notice that most of these candles um, always gravitate back to the middle. So the dotted line is my take profit area. So I actually would have ended this trade right here. First of all, I like to wait until I get this yellow arrow, which is a entry level. It's actually an entry reversal indicator. So when that yellow arrow pops up, that lets me know that I can actually enter that trade for a sale. Okay, and my take profit is going to be that middle line right there. So guys, that may not look like a lot of pips, but actually, you know what, that is 24 pips. It's a pretty healthy trade, and you actually could have stayed in that trade until it hit the opposite end of the 10.55. Okay, so um, this particular template I use really to identify trades very, very quickly. And so, I like to use my second template for more precision trades to show me exactly when to enter and or when to exit the trade itself. But I like to focus on the indicators that I have at the bottom. I actually use these indicators to just show me the direction of the market. As you become a more experienced trader, you won't need these indicators, but I still like to have them on my chart. First, I have the stochastic, which is in the background. I have another indicator I'm thinking about taking off because I don't really use it much. But it actually just shows me the pivots when price hits at the bottom or the top of of these areas or the Bollinger Bands. It shows me, it will give me a spike. Okay, when they hit the top, or like for instance this hit the bottom and it's bouncing off. Um, so this is my oversold range. This is an overbought range. in between the two black lines. So I just sort of look at that white line in the background and kind of give me a little extra confidence and to reassure that that particular price is either going to be going up or down. Stochastic also allows me to keep track of what's going on. I usually look to see where the red line is. Um, I want to make sure if it's in a sell pattern, that red line is on top of the green line, okay, on the stochastic. Now, when you have a um, current trend that is trending upward, you'll see the green cross over the red, and of course, green will be on top, just like you see here. So you have an uptrend going up. The other indicator that I look at, of course, is that white dot. When that white dot appears, it lets me know that price has to continue to go up until it forms another white dot. Here, price is going to continue to go down until it forms another white dot. So we're just basically uh, catching these swings. And right now, but please understand too that you don't want to do any buys. Okay, we want to be focusing strictly on sales. Okay, so we would have passed up this trade, this buy trade, and we would have traded this third dot because we got the entry reversal arrow as well. So this will be the second sale that we will target. Okay, and as you look, the stochastic is doing exactly what we wanted to do, is crossing over the green. And then what I like also too, the TMA line, which is represented by this solid line here, hadn't quite turned red. I know we're in a downtrend. The downtrend started back here, but it did not quite turn red until right here. So, um, I use the TMA to give me indication of what the trend is doing, but because I know it touched the Fibonacci, I know it has to come down. And the indicator in the background uh, really acts like a MACD. I use it for entries as well. So for instance, if I had gotten into this trade here for a sale, the histogram at the bottom is red. As you see how the bars are getting from, they're small and then they get bigger. Okay, so it's letting you know that this sale is getting a little bit more momentum, and so it gets smaller here. So it's letting you know that the sale is about to end and it's getting weaker, and it's going back into more of a long pattern. Okay, so I use that just to kind of help me engage and allow me to really be in the right direction basically. Um, the X Master formula is an indicator that I use to really give me a take profit area. I don't really pay attention to the red and green dots that you see and the yellow arrows. What I look for particularly is this number. The X Master formula is going to give you a number. Okay, and it's basically telling you exactly where the market is going. Okay, I don't really need it because my target is the middle line, but there are times when I do like to know what my first take profit level would be. And I usually target whatever the X Master formula is showing. So right now it's showing 940221. So I'm just going to plot that. 940221 is right somewhere off in this area. Somewhere off in this area. So of course it's going to hit the middle line. So I've already hit my target. Once it hits that middle line, I'm usually done. Okay, it just really depends on how aggressive I am during that day and if I want to really hang in my trades. But this trade, if I had taken this sale trade that's 15, that's 17 pips right there. That's a hefty trade. Okay, that's a hefty trade. And so when you see, okay, so I'm going to go to current price right now. As you know, the market is not open. It's actually about to open in about a couple minutes here, 4 p.m. On Sunday, July 5th. So it does open 4. I'm on Central Standard Time. So understand when you see this black dot, everyone understand that under this white dot, there's a black dot as well. So the black dots basically show you the pivots, okay? When you start seeing that black dot appear, that means that this price will probably start reversing, okay? So right now, this is going to the market's closed, but this is going to continue to come down because first of all, the stochastic has not crossed the green, has not crossed over the red, so we still have a little bit more momentum. Um, and look at the histogram. The histogram is the green is getting, the bars are getting real small. Okay, so it's also letting me know that it's possible that that can run down. The X-Master formula already told us that it's going to 940221, which is somewhere off in this area right here. So once it hits the middle line, we're going to we're going to take our profit and run, okay? Because this is going to reverse and go back up for a short period, but it has to just remember that the trade has to continue to come down until it forms a white dot. So you can make a decision to either hang in that trade and wait for another white dot to show up, which was probably going to be somewhere down here in this area, or if not here, um, you know, you can make that decision. Okay, but I like to get in and get out of the market. Sometimes I'll hang in the market to get a little bit more out of the trade. I don't really consider myself a swing trader, but I just really look at any opportunity possible when I'm making money. Okay, so guys, I want to go to my second chart. Okay, in this second chart, I know you're saying, "Oh my God," and this is not right. It doesn't have that many arrows. Let me refresh this page. It's because the market is not open, so my template is doing some strange things right now. Okay, so that's a little bit better. So I know you all are looking like, wow, he has a lot of indicators on here. Understand that I also give signals, so I have to know exactly what's going on. I do have to be able to steer my students in the right direction. So I want to give them good signals, okay? But you get this template as well. I don't like the way this is showing up because the supply demand that I have on here is kind of showing on. It's kind of has a like it's showing double. Let me switch to a different pair. Maybe it'll clean it up a little bit here. Bear with me. Okay, that's a little bit better. Okay, so let me switch to Euro USD and so in this video, I'm basically just going through each one of my templates to show you how the templates work. And then on my next video, I'll get more in depth on analyzing the market. What I would like to do is do a analyzation every Sunday and possibly Wednesday of the market to show you exactly what pairs you might want to look at or look at getting into for the week. So I did switch to Euro USD. So let me go back. So what I'm looking at is I want to see exactly where price hit the Fibonacci. And actually on this chart, I have to go back in history a little bit. The Euro USD made a touch at the top of the Fibonacci. So I know that I need to be focusing on sales because it has not hit the bottom of the Fibonacci yet. So I'm focusing only on sales. I'm not doing any buys. I'm only doing sales. Okay. So back here, we did get a sell entry with the white dot appeared. It appeared above the TM55, which is this black line. This is exactly what I like. I like price to be high because I like to sell high. Okay. Um, the red arrow that you see is a directional arrow. So also lets me know, hey, I need to be doing a sale. I got my confirmation entry reversal arrow, which is another go. And then I also got, I'm actually thinking about taking this arrow off, but I just like to have extra confirmation, guys. I'm very conservative when it comes to trade, but this is the Empire indicator. And this is also letting me know that price is going to spike down. And so, yeah, I took that trade and took this trade all the way to the middle line, okay, which is my take profit. That's 48 pips, okay. I'm using these indicators as entries. And I'm looking at the TM55, and I'm sorry, not the TM55, but the TMA max centered line is actually changing over to red. My histogram was the Forex signal 3030 is changing over from green to red. So, this is a good trade. I mean, it's letting me know, hey, this is a good thing. The stochastic is we got a spike here. And the indicator that I have behind the stochastic, the red is on top of the green. So we know it's going in the right direction. Okay. And so let me switch to my second chart. So let me show you exactly what I look for entry. Okay. All right, so I really like to enter in on this black arrow. We got all our other indicators, the arrows that are telling us, hey, this is a good buy. You know, it's confirming, hey, this is a good buy. But my entry arrow is actually that black arrow. And really what I look at is I want to make sure my indicators at the bottom, the Elliott oscillator, guys, is an awesome indicator. The thing is just so awesome. What I like to look for is I like to look at the black bars that you see here. I want to make sure the black bars are going in the same direction. Okay, so first of all, this is the long-term Elliott, so the black bar is at the top. So that means their price is going to continue to go down until it forms another black bar, okay, that you see here. Okay, the downtrend ended right here. Okay, this is the long-term Elliott. The short-term Elliott is going to give me more of a short interval of when price may turn. Okay, so but it's going in the same direction as the Elliott. Okay, so these are both matching up. That's what I want them to do. If these do not match up, I do not take the trade. This is a picture perfect trade, guys. I mean, I can't get any more perfect than that. This is a trade you want to take a picture of. Okay, so the short-term Elliott let me know I can stay. Actually, could have stayed into this trade all the way to this point right here where you got the white dot. Okay, a lot of people like to get out. They'll hold it until they see another white dot. As a conservative trader, I would have gotten out right here at the middle line, and I would have waited for my next setup for a sale, which would have been right here. But I don't like taking trades that are in the middle of this zone. I like for my price to be a lot higher, either maybe right here or at the black line or above the black line. So I would have passed up this trade. But a lot of people, depending on their style, would have hung in this trade and stayed in until they got a white dot. Okay, but I'm pretty conservative, so my trade would have ended right here, and then I would have just been looking for another setup. The next sale opportunity was right here. So the Elliott, wait a minute, I'm sorry. The Elliott kept going down. It's the short-term Elliott ended right here. So no, I would not have, no, I would not have taken this trade because the Elliott we have a black bar at the bottom. So now it has to go up, okay? And it actually went up right here, stopped here. For the short-term Elliott, the black bar appeared, so it's got to go back down, but it is not matching with the long-term Elliott to take a sale. Okay, so I'm not touching it. I'm not touching it. This could still run up on you. Okay, the long-term Elliott is letting you know that price can continue to run up. So this is when you're going to get some repainting. Okay, so I am not going to enter this trade for a sale because the Elliots are not matching up. Okay, I wanted to go back here and show you exactly how the other indicators down at the bottom line up. So I still have the TMA on this chart. It has not quite switched over to red yet, but that's okay because I have my Samuel, which is right under it. And I like to enter the trade when the green turns from black to red, just like it did. And then I have a Z winner indicator in the middle, which I'm thinking about taking off because there's really a lot going on, but I don't use it quite as much. So I'm still kind of, in the stages of removing maybe a couple of things because we have a lot of indicators on this particular chart. But it's red as well. I have an indicator called the Tricks for Kids. It is red right in this. It turns red before the Samuel does, so it gives me early indication when the trade is about to turn. And then, of course, the stochastic is coming from the overbought area. The stochastic red line is over the green, so it's going down. So this is a good trade, guys, okay? So right now, there's no trade. If I was entering the market right now, looks like the market is open now. Market is open. But for right now, I would not be getting into this trade because it's, of course, the beginning of the market right now. I like to wait. Don't usually trade on Sundays, so I like to wait for the market to kind of calm down and the spreads to kind of calm down. So maybe around about 8 o'clock, I'll come back and look at the market to see what's going on. But right now, the Elliots are not matching up, so I'm not trading anything. Plus, prices in the middle of this range of this the 10.55, which act like Bollinger Bands. And I know you're looking in the background. I know you see these little silver numbers. So this is the supply demand. This is just gives you another area where you can target or take profit, or set your take profits. Okay, they actually act like support resistance areas. So you know, just another tool that you can use. This particular trade is expected to go to 1.12294, which is right here. But we're not entering the market right now. It's just look how small those candles are. You don't want to get in this and get trapped in that. Okay, it's going sideways right now. It's consolidating, so you don't want to trade that. You want to trade when you have a clear trend and a clear direction, clear trend, and trade with the trend. A lot of people like to do retracements and trade when the market retraces, but of course, I'm trading with the trend and getting in uh, at the right opportunity. When the template alerts me and lets me know, hey, it's time to trade. It's time to trade. Okay. Let me go to the third template that I use. This is just really more of an analytical tool that I use, but it's pretty much showing us a little bit clearer picture without all of the indicators. My sell was here. I got confirmation entry reversal. So I took it to the middle line. What I'm also looking at too is I'm looking for any double top. So if I have a double top that form, I know that there's going to be a drop in price. And so, um, you know, there's no trade here, but no trade currently right now that I would like to take. But if you do take a trade, you want to be doing sales. So this sale was not matching up for me on the Elliott, so I actually passed this one up. All right, so um, in the next video, I'll go through a couple more pairs just to do some analyzing just before the market starts. Didn't want to make this video too long, but I ask that you guys, if you're interested in joining our group, you're welcome to join us on Telegram and also follow us on the Stock Insider, which is our IG page. And also, if you're interested in learning and getting involved in trading, we can show you how to do it. So, you want to buy this template, it will be $400. You do get a one-on-one session with myself or with my colleague, or of course I call my colleague, but my sister as well, Tanya, who also be glad to show you the ropes as well. But we are in partnership with our um, online business as well. So we want to make you successful in trading. So we ask that you come and join us. Thank you very much.